If I'm not mistaken, it says kranos. That means helmet. If I'm not mistaken, it says oplon. That means shield. If I'm not mistaken, it says doru. Well, the correct spelling is dori. It means spear. If I'm not mistaken, it says xiphos. That means sword. If I'm not mistaken, it says kopis. I'm pretty sure it's a kind of dagger with a curved tip. If I recall my classical studies correctly, it should say Pegasus. If I recall my classical studies correctly, that engraving is the name of the goddess Athena written in Greek. You should pronounce it Glauks. From what I recall from my classical studies, that means owl. I think it comes from glaukos, which means shiny or glowing, probably because of its eyes, as bright as those of Athena. And if I'm not mistaken, glaukopis is the epithet of Athena used by Homer.
eyes of the owl glowed. Who calls for the assistance of Athena, the glorious goddess, whose glowing eyes bring the wisdom to penetrate the darkness of uncertainty?
O Athena, shining goddess, I am Bellerophon, and I humbly ask for your help.
Bellerophon, my beloved hero, did you steal the winged horse from my father's stables?
Actually, not yet, your brightness. A heavy gate forged from solid gold prevents us from entering the stables.
Oh, the gate. This is true. I did forget to warn you about the gate.
It's okay. Don't worry, Supreme Pallas Athena. But please, tell me, my goddess, how can I open it?
The gate and its chains were forged by my half-brother, Hephaestus, god of metalworking, son of Zeus and Hera. As you may have noticed, the padlock that binds the chains has no keyhole. No key can open it. The padlock opens only in the presence of Zeus, for whom the gate was made.
But how am I supposed to steal Pegasus if I can't even open the gate? Due respect intended, divine Pallas Athena.
Of course, we can't ask my father, the divine Zeus. He would hit the roof. So the only way is to blast the gate open.
Blast the gate open? How?
Being a gate forged by the most skilled among the gods, it can be destroyed only by a divine weapon. By which I mean to say, only with the most powerful of divine weapons. A weapon of incredible destructive power, of the magnitude of Zeus's thunderbolt or Poseidon's trident.
What weapon do you mean? How may I attain it?
Who is this man by your side, Bellerophon?
My name is Alfred Walsh, your divinity.
Alfred, my glowing eyes are the eyes of wisdom. I see that you don't belong to this world. You're here on a world-shaking quest. You're here to save the knowledge of all mankind, and to me nothing is more important than knowledge. Bellerophon, I see great power and great responsibility in this man. He will bring you the weapon of destruction. The most powerful weapon ever wielded by a god.
No, I don't think so, Your Brilliance. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, wait! Glowing goddess, don't leave! Now see what you've done!
What I've done?
You were totally crass! Were you even listening to the goddess? You have to bring me the weapon of destruction! And I suggest you hurry!
Damn, I probably need another dose of Merlin's wisdom.
Welcome back, Alfred. How can I help you?
The goddess Athena spoke to Bellerophon and I. She told us that if we want to steal Pegasus, we must destroy a golden gate forged by Hephaestus. Being a gate forged by a god, it can only be destroyed by a divine weapon. And Athena said that it must be me that gets it. I have no idea what weapon we're talking about.
A divine weapon?
Yes, a divine weapon with incredible destructive power, to rival even Zeus's thunderbolt or Poseidon's trident.
There is only one weapon that can rival the thunderbolt of Zeus. Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Read the book on the myth of Thor. Seek him out and convince him to give you his hammer.
Thor's hammer? I doubt he would just hand it over.
Do not be pessimistic, Alfred. I'm sure you'll find a way. Go now! Waste no time! Bear my words in mind. I'm sure they will help you.
I have no further questions for you. I'll get back to my mission.
Go now! Waste no time! Oblivion is already on the move. You must stop him before it's too late.
Brr, it's cold. Good day.
Hello, stranger. What are you doing here? Aren't you afraid to wander these parts alone and unarmed?
Why do you say that? Why should I be afraid?
Because of the giants. Don't you know that this is the land of the ice giants?
What? Giants?
No sane man would stroll around like you're doing. Why have you ventured this far? Are you nuts or something?
This may sound strange, but I'm looking for Thor, the god of thunder.
You are looking for Thor? Why on earth are you looking for the mighty Thor in these wastelands? Everyone knows that the god of thunder lives in Asgard, in a huge shining castle with 540 rooms.
Yes, indeed. And everybody knows that the ice giants are Thor's archenemies. This is the last place you will find him.
I see.
Take my advice, stranger. Go back home and warm yourself up. And forget this crazy idea of finding Thor.
I see. I'm sorry to bring this matter up again, but I really need to talk to Thor. Any idea how to do so?
You want to speak with Thor. Thor lives in Asgard, the abode of the gods. It's simply impossible for a human to reach Asgard. Alive, at least.
I see.
Why do you want to speak with Thor?
It's a long story. I need his help.
Well, as my traveling companion said, it's impossible to talk to the god of thunder.
I see. Sorry to insist, but are you really sure that there's no way to talk to Thor?
You'd better not insist. The god of thunder could hear you and get offended, and strike you down with lightning.
It's really important. It's a matter of life and death.
What would you be willing to do to meet Thor?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Do not promise things that you may regret later. Go back home and warm yourself up, and forget this crazy idea of finding Thor.
All right, maybe you're right. I'll go back where I came from. It's a pity, because I'd be willing to do anything to meet Thor.
Hey, stranger, wait. Maybe there is a way to talk to Thor.
Really?
Are you really willing to do anything in return for his help?
Anything.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Trust me.
All right. The divine Thor, the mighty god of thunder, stands before you.
What?
That's right. And I am Loki, god of great cunning. Now listen carefully, stranger. Something regrettable has happened. Thor has lost his hammer.
What?
I didn't lose it. It was stolen. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, Mjolnir, my hammer, wasn't there.
Long story short, I investigated and found out that the hammer was stolen by Thrym, the most powerful of the ice giants. The point is that without Mjolnir, Thor's powers are not sufficient to challenge Thrym, so I went by his cave and spoke with the giant, begging him to return Mjolnir to the Prince of Asgard. Thrym offered me a deal. He'd be willing to give the hammer back if we give him the beautiful Freya's hand in marriage. Freya, the goddess of love, of course replied that she's not going to marry that ugly giant. But I am Loki, the god of cunning. I came up with a brilliant plan.
I wouldn't call it brilliant.
Wait, I know this tale. Thor will dress up like a woman and will make Thrym believe he's Freya.
Well, that was the original plan, but...
But
But can you imagine me, dressed up like a woman? I'm over 2 meters tall. I'm big and hairy. I have a beard. Thrym isn't that easily fooled.
Imagine Thor wearing this dress. It would be ludicrous. We would need someone slender of form, with delicate traits, and without a beard.
hey, wait, the only person here that fits that description is me. You're not thinking of me, are you?
You said you were willing to do anything.
Are you going back on your word?
Guys, are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. Loki has everything planned out.
What are we going to do if the giant smells a rat?
That shouldn't happen. But if it does happen, the plan is take to your heels.
How do I take to my heels? I'm wearing a skirt.
It's not going to happen. Don't worry. Thrym is a very stupid giant.
So stupid that he succeeded in stealing Thor's hammer. And what are we going to do if the giant won't give the hammer back?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if the giant wants to make sure that I'm Freya before giving the hammer back?
Nah, I think that's pretty unlikely.
Unlikely? What kind of an answer is that? Luckily, I still have my magic bell. Oh no. Wait, when I changed into this dress, I left my magic bell in my pants. I have to go back. I have to get my bell.
You stay here, stranger.
I have to get a very important thing from my pants pocket.
Don't worry. Your pants are safe. They're in my magic trunk. You'll get them back later.
Stop being so jumpy. You're going to ruin everything. Stay on target. Remember what we said. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word in the presence of the giant. Upon hearing your boy voice, he might grow suspicious.
Who are you? How dare you walk the sacred soil of the Ice Giants' land? Oh, it's you, Loki. And Thor's here too.
Hello, fatty.
So, Loki, what of my proposal?
We think it's acceptable, and we're here to seal the deal. Let me introduce to you Freya, your future bride.
Freya, come closer. Let me get a better look at you.
Freya, go closer.
Very cute. I love blonde hair.
Perfect. So you can just give us the hammer back and...
No, sneaky Loki. I am not stupid. You're the god of cunning. This could be a trick. Let's do it this way. I'm going to take Freya into my cave, and tomorrow we'll meet here again. If there's no trick, then I'll be satisfied. I'll give you the hammer back. I give you my word of honor.
This is not what we agreed on, fatty.
I'm sorry. Take it or leave it.
Poor boy. Who knows what's going to happen to him?
Too bad.
I told you it was a bloody stupid idea, though.
Don't worry, mate. We'll come up with another plan.
I'm anxious to know you better, my beautiful Freya. But first, I must appease my... I'm off to hunt wild boar. And of course, I'm going to take the hammer with me. I'm not so naive as to just leave it here. I might be hunting for a couple of hours. So make yourself at home. I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Oh no, I'm lost without my magic bell. I have to find a way to get out of here before the giant comes back. I must hurry and come up with something before the fire goes out. I'm afraid that the torch will go out at any moment. I must hurry. Wow.
Who are you?
My name's Alfred. Actually, who are you?
I am the dwarf Alberic, from the people of the Nibelungs. I am the guardian of the treasure of my people, and I am here to take back that which was stolen by deceit. Hey, wait a second. Are you dressed up like a woman?
Oh, well, it's not like it seems. I can explain.
Don't worry, dude. We Nibelungs are very open-minded.
No, seriously, it's not what it looks like.
Don't worry, dude. It's perfectly normal. It's much more common than you think. Dude, if it makes you feel good, that's what's important. Don't worry about what other people might think. Even among the Nibelung, there are many who like to wear women's clothing. But enough about that. How did you get in here?
I'm a prisoner of Thrym the giant. He thought I'm a woman.
That damn giant stole the ring that my family has guarded for millennia! And very not the ring of the Nibelung treasure! He who owns the ring is the rightful owner of all the riches of my people! See what I'm saying? This is serious! Especially because I am the guardian of that ring! I can't tell the others that it was stolen. I'd be lynched. I have to get it back.
What is he? Some kind of kleptomaniacal giant? He also stole Thor's hammer.
What the? He also stole my magic cloak of invisibility! I don't care that much about the cloak, but I absolutely must recover the ring! I dug a long tunnel and waited for Thrym to leave the cave. I must hurry, before he gets back! I know that Thrym hides his loot behind that ice door. Do you know how to open it? Any ideas?
Unfortunately not.
Help me to open it, and I will lead you out of here, and out of Thrym's clutches.
All right.
And let us stand ready to flee at any second if Thrym comes back early.
Touching it won't be helpful. Tell me about the ring of the Nibelungs.
Its name is Unverenod. It's the oldest and most precious item of all the treasures of my people. He who owns that ring is the rightful owner of all the riches of the Nibelungs. It was given to my family millennia ago to protect. I'm the last descendant of the guardians of the treasure. And I don't want to be remembered as the one who lost Unverenod.
How was it stolen?
Ah, by deceit. Thrym, the king of the ice giants, invited me and the king of the Nibelungs to dine with him. Supposedly a friendly dinner. Thrym poured wine non-stop, and unfortunately we fell asleep. We woke up in our beds. It seemed that Thrym was so kind as to take us home. But as I woke up, I realized I no longer had the ring with me. I used to carry the ring in my pocket. I'm sure it was stolen by that sneak. Obviously, I didn't tell the king.
Good heavens.
Well, actually, Thrym also stole my magic cloak of invisibility. I don't care that much about the cloak, but I absolutely must recover the ring.
Tell me about the Nibelungs.
We, the Nibelungs, are an ancient race of dwarves. We live underground and are master miners. We have known the art of forging iron since ancient times. We taught this art to you humans. We hoarded a huge treasure over the millennia. The ring Unverenod is the oldest and most valuable item amongst it. The ring that sneak stole. I'm the last descendant of the guardians of the treasure. And I don't want to be remembered as the one who lost Unverenod.
How do you know that Thrym hides the ring behind that ice door?
On the night he invited us to dine with him, our sovereign did nothing but brag about the grandeur of the treasure of the Nibelungs. Thrym probably felt belittled and told us that he also had quite a big treasure, hidden behind a huge ice door. I'm sure he hides the ring there.
Any idea how to open that door?
Unfortunately, no. I was hoping for your help.
I don't know how to open it. Of course we can't open it with our bare hands.
Of course we can't. Help me to open it, and I will lead you out of here, and out of Thrym's clutches.
I hope I can find a way to open it. Where does the tunnel lead?
It's a long underground tunnel that leads precisely to the edge of the forest of the Ice Giant's kingdom.
Why don't we just get out of here? It's too dangerous to stay here. The giant could come back at any moment. And honestly, I don't think there's any way to open that ice door.
I won't leave this cave without my ring. We must open that door. Help me to open it, and I will lead you out of here, and out of Thrym's clutches.
I hope I can find a way to open it. I found some runic stones, but don't know what they mean. Can you help me?
Of course. Show me the runes, and I'll tell you what they mean.
Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Kauno and symbolizes fire.
Thank you. Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Sowelu and symbolizes the sun's energy.
Thank you. Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Laguz and symbolizes water.
Thank you. Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Isa and symbolizes ice.
Thank you. Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Uruz and symbolizes strength.
Thank you. Do you know the meaning of this rune?
The rune engraved on this stone is called Thurisaz and symbolizes Thor's hammer and the eternal fight between Thor and the giants.
Thank you. Alberich, I need your help.
How can I help you?
Could you stand on that platform segment?
Of course.
Interesting. Rectangular holes appeared in the tops of the ice blocks. Thank you, Alberich. The runic stone fits perfectly into the rectangular hole in the ice block.
You did it! You opened the ice door! Well done, dude! Thrym's treasure! It's not all that. Our treasure is far richer. Oh! Here it is. The ring of the Nibelungs! Thank the gods I found it! Oh, then here's the invisibility cloak! Hey dude, since I don't use it that much, and since you were so kind to help me, I'd like to repay you by giving you my cloak.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Simply wear it to become invisible. Well, it's dwarf-sized, but it should work the same.
Thank you.
What's going on? Who turned on all the lights? Freya, where are you?
Oh no! Thrym's back! He'll kill us! Run away!
What the hell? Damn, they fooled me. I should have expected this from Loki. Strange. They opened the ice door, but they didn't steal my treasure. So strange.
And then I escaped from the cave.
Incredible. You've been amazing, stranger. You prove to be even smarter than Loki. How can I repay you?
Lend me your hammer.
What? You ask too much, stranger. I can't leave the mighty Mjolnir in the hands of a mere mortal.
Please, mighty Thor, I risked my life to get it back.
Why do you want my hammer? What do you need it for?
I have to break an indestructible object.
No object is indestructible for Mjolnir.
So, are you going to lend it to me?
Okay, you can keep the hammer for a while, considering that you risked your life to get it back. But I warn you, stranger, don't you dare abuse its power. You're not Thrym. Even if you use my mighty hammer against me, I could simply crush you like a bug.
Sure. Don't worry. Thank you. One last thing.
What else, stranger?
Can I have my clothes back?
Remember, stranger, take good care of Mjolnir. Otherwise, something bad happens.
Sure. Don't worry. Oh no! That disgusting black substance is jumping to other books. It's caused by Oblivion. I must stop him before it's too late.